Good morning, everybody. It's John Davis with Lachlan Highlands Farm. I have a video today showing you what I keep in the RTV on a daily basis when I'm running around the ranch. And you know, when I first started making content, or I should say when we first started or first made the choice to make content, we were thinking, what on earth are we going to make content about? And you know, there's no shortage of stuff to make when you live on a ranch / farm. There's always something to talk about. And I'm working on a video right now for our big retrofit of our driveway alarm, which I think you guys will really like. But until then, I've got some more interesting stuff just to show you what we've got kind of in our daily lives here and how we organize things on the farm. So the RTV, which you can kind of see here, this is our main runabout on the farm made by Kubota. It's a great tool. We basically live out of this thing. It replaces a small pickup truck because affordable pickup trucks don't exist in this world anymore. That's a whole other topic of conversation though. But it replaces a small pickup truck and helps us organize things, pull things, carry things, all that good stuff. So I'll give you a tour of the bed and a tour of the inside, show you what we've got, and we'll go from there. So we'll go stem to stern here, so to speak. And this is generally speaking what we carry in the bed, except for the trimmer. I have the trimmer in here just because we were trimming up after doing some mowing. We've had a lot of rain here in August of 2024 up in Ohio, and I'm string trimming like I would do in the spring, which is pretty crazy. But rain is a blessing. I'll take it. It's good stuff. But I have a small toolbox that I carry around. I always carry some type of bag that we use for trash. In this case, it's an old dog food bag that we have for our livestock guardian dogs. I carry my box full of fasteners. I carry some power, an extension cord, and a brush to clean out water troughs. Take that off. We'll undo these. Take this out so you can see it. And I carry a variety of these fence jumpers for when we're putting up electric fence. We also have an ATV that we use for putting up our polywire temporary fence. But I keep jumpers in both because you never know when you're going to need them. It's one of those things, right? So we'll start up here. These holders are, I guess, like gun and rod holders from a company called Kolpin, Kolpin. Get them off Amazon. They're about 80 bucks, or buy them direct from Kolpin. I love them. They work out really well. So we've got one there, and we've got one there on these bed rails on the RTV. And we can put long items across them. I can hang things off of them. Highly recommend those. Those are a great addition to have on the RTV. As far as the fasteners that we carry, I carry, this is, I guess curated is the term that, I don't know, the hipsters use or something, but I carry fence crimps, some random hardware, washers, that type of thing, bigger fence crimps, fence staples, and a variety of screws which go between number 8 and number 10. They're all exterior rated, and they go up to 3 inch, although sometimes I carry some 4 inches in here, 4 inches, which I got one right here. Carry a few of these 4 inchers because you never know. And I carry some small ones too, some 1.5 inch, 1.25 inch, and some poultry staples, poultry fencing staples, which are those guys. So all of this serves me well for like 99% of the applications on the farm, which works out great. So that's my fastener box. In my toolbox, which thank goodness for Milwaukee Packout, that's probably the best product they ever made. And let me open up the tailgate here so I can set this stuff out. Okay, so in the toolbox, I'll show you what I carry. And yeah, I'm a black and yellow guy. We're in their battery system, so it happens. But I carry an impact driver. I carry a standard drill. I carry, so I'm going to do this with one hand here. This is a wrench roll from SOE Tactical Gear. This thing's freaking awesome. It is bulletproof. Black multicam, of course, because I'm a stylish guy. And in this, I carry 2 sets of wrenches. I carry metric and I carry imperial. And some of them are these ratchet wrenches, which are great. But I can pretty much cover everything I need here. If I need to actually go get ratchets and whatnot, I have different toolboxes that I can throw in the RTV that are more specialized if I'm doing equipment work or if I'm doing actual construction. But you know, for the most part, for most quick homestead repairs, these things work out well. Quick shout out to SOE Tactical Gear. They make really nice stuff. I mean, it's not cheap. This wrench roll was 80 bucks, but it's freaking bulletproof. It gets tossed around. your tools and your equipment take care of you if you take care of them, and buy once, cry once. That's the way to go. I carry one of these document pouches from Home Depot, and in here I've got a set of scissors for doing scissor type stuff. I keep my zip ties. These are poly braid fence connectors, and I keep a host of writing utensils and just some other small parts in here too. So document pouch, it's good for carrying small parts. These are useful, the adapters to put impact sockets on my small driver. Those are good to have, so I carry those. Battery, of course. I carry a set of bits for my impact. Ta-da! I carry a set of drills, a hammer, Stanley Fat Max, because there is no other type of tape measure. Got to go with the Stanley Fat Max. A DeWalt battery powered light. Another Stanley tape measure, because one is none and two is one. A Milwaukee screwdriver. I really wanted to like this thing. I carry a much nicer screwdriver in my other toolkit. This one sucks, honestly. Milwaukee makes great tools, even though I have some DeWalt stuff. I've got a lot of Milwaukee tools too, and the issue is the bit comes out of this tip. This thing is meant to come out, but it comes out at the wrong time. Not a fan. But it's in there, and I bought it. I carry a smaller hammer, like a finish hammer for hanging pictures and other household tasks. Not everything's ranch task. I could run down, and sometimes you gotta hang a picture. Obviously, I don't even need to name what that is. Extra small battery. Big batteries aren't always cracked up to what am I trying to say? Big batteries aren't always what you need. Sometimes if you're working overhead, this is nice, but the little skinny battery, yeah, they don't last nearly as long, but I'd rather hold that overhead than the big fat battery. I carry a level and an extension cord extender, or an outlet extender, extension cord octopus. I don't really know what you want to call that, but you get the picture. And I carry an extra water valve for our hoses. And this gets me through most of the repair tasks, let's say, we have on the homestead, and it all fits in that little Milwaukee Packout, which is pretty slick. Now, like I mentioned, I've got bigger toolboxes that I carry in here. I've got a full-blown toolbox that has all the tools you need for equipment maintenance, everything. It also weighs quite a bit, and I just don't need it in here all the time, so I don't put it in here because I need the bed space. I also have a big rolling Milwaukee Packout box that I keep construction-oriented tools in, like circular saws and speed squares, all that stuff when I'm doing construction projects. And that stuff's pretty important, but it goes in a box. I don't put it in here, again, to save space until I need it. These bed rails on the RTV are aftermarket. I mentioned them before. Highly recommend them because you can hang fence reels on them. Now, that's a whole other episode too. We prefer Gallagher reels, but we have a few of the Speed Right reels around, and we'll use them till they break, but I think the Gallagher reels are just the bee's knees. I think they're way better. All right, that is the outside of the RTV, and let's go to the inside. So the most important everyday carry on the inside of the RTV is the farm dog, right? Right, fella? Are you the most important carry? All right, come on, let's get out of there. Come on. There you go. Good. Can you seats? Good seats, Plutz. Good Plutz. Good fella. Now place, okay? So farm dog, super important. You definitely want to keep him in your RTV. All right, so in the RTV, we'll go through everything, but we have coffee. First and foremost, that's important. We have a pair of gloves, sunglasses. Can't live without our Speed Right fence remote. We got a few of those hanging around. Let's see, what else do we have up on the dashboard? We have a phone charger for the phone. Well, that's just a single glove. You know how those things go. Binoculars. We always carry a set of binoculars in the RTV. There's just Vortex Crossfires. Because you never know. Sometimes you're out and about, you need to see what's going on. And there's other things we carry in the RTV that I will not picture in this video that if you need to reach out and touch a varmint, sometimes you need to see what you're reaching out to touch. You know what I mean? Yep. Extra set of headphones, all that stuff. On the back here, carry a fire extinguisher. That is super important. We are huge about safety on the farm. And fire is one of those things that scares the crap out of me. This is some type of overland bracket. I forget who makes it, but it's pretty skookum. So the idea is you, it's H3 Performance, I think is who makes it, but you pull this pin and then it releases this off this bracket. We bounce around in this RTV all day long and give you a better picture of it, and we've never had an issue with that coming off. It's a pretty slick deal. I highly recommend it. Yeah, carry a fire extinguisher. It's a good idea. Refuge Medical. We are a huge fan of Refuge Medical. They are just great people. They're doing really great work. If you haven't heard of them, or Caleb House, where they're actively fighting child human trafficking and restoring those kiddos too. I mean, there's not a better mission on this planet than what these guys are doing. They also make the best medical kits on the market. That's a boo-boo kit. So the boo-boo kit has a variety of, like gauze and Band-Aids and wipes and gloves and just stuff. If you cut yourself, like I did here, and you're a dummy and you're bleeding all over the place, everything you need for fixing an injury out in the field is in that boo-boo kit there. So that's what we keep behind the driver's seat. Under the driver's seat, we keep an extra remote for the radio, keep some rags, keep our remote for the winch on the front, and that's what lives under there. And if we head around to the other side, isn't he a good boy? Yeah, you're a good boy, fella. He's a Scotch Collie, by the way. We adore him. He's just a great farm companion. He's awesome. So if we walk around to the front of the RTV, let's see. Got another pair of gloves, because, gloves. On the floor up here, I keep a hitch that I can use with, I don't know what the right term is for it. Most of our equipment on the farm has ball hitches on it, which is nice. Some of it has old style, just tongue hitches that need a hitch pin. I keep one of those in here just in case, because you never know. Move that out of the way. This is our Refuge Medical Bear Fac. This is for trauma. So if you are massively bleeding and you're having a really, really bad day, this Bear Fac is up here. We've got trauma shears on the outside. We've got 2 tourniquets in it, one on the inside, one on the outside. Those things, again, Refuge Medical, they make the best medical kits on the planet. So hopefully we never have to use this thing, but if something goes wrong and we've got a serious injury, we can definitely tend to it with the Bear Fac until we can get to a higher level of care. All right, so on the RTV, I always have my water. So I've got one of those giant Yeti containers that works great. Also fits perfectly in that seat bracket there. We have, it's another pair of gloves and another pair of gloves and probably the other glove for that one up there. I don't know if you all have noticed, but gloves always wind up like they congregate, they're magnetic or something, and I can never find gloves in my other equipment, but they always, like, all of them will be in my truck, or all of them will be in the RTV, or all of them will be someplace else. It's ridiculous. But anyway, underneath the seat, I carry a hatchet, which is extremely useful for a variety of topics and things, but breaking up ice on water troughs in the winter, that's really what that's for. Matches. Normally I have a lighter on me every single day. I don't smoke, but you never know when you need fire on the homestead. These are my backup matches. Extra fence remote, another radio remote, a Gerber entrenching tool, because again, I'm a man of style and you never know when you're going to need a shovel. A fence tensioning tool, because fence. And probably most importantly, paracord. We use paracord like crazy around here. I buy it by the 1,000-foot roll, and one of my buddies said, "What are you, one of those prepper type people?" I said, "No, I just live on a ranch. When you live on a ranch, you got to use, like, cordage is like super duper important." So we've got a lot of cordage there. Yeah, and that's pretty much what we keep under the seat. So that's just a quick tour. Wanted to show you what we carry in our RTV. It's our mobile toolbox, our mobile medical station, and our mobile refuge from being out in the elements. I tell you what, this thing was not inexpensive, but heating and air conditioning is a beautiful thing, especially on a hot day. Thank you again for watching. We really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. That really helps us grow the channel and grow our farm business. You know, our goal with the channel is to market the meat that we sell online. So if you go to LaughlinHighlandsFarm.com, we ship meat to all 50 states, and our meat is 100% grass-fed, antibiotic-free, and just the best stuff that you'll eat on planet Earth. So thank you very, very much for your time, and God bless you all. We'll pray for you if you pray for us. Have a great day, and talk to you soon.